Good morning students. Myself Salta Kulkarni. As I have started with your 10th standard science portion, right? So we completed with the first biology chapter. Then we have started with the first chemistry chapter, that is chemical reactions and the equations. So before classes we have discussed what is the meaning of chemical reaction, what is the meaning of chemical equations, and how to balance the chemical equations. What is the reason of balancing the chemical equations? These are all the topics which we have discussed in our previous classes. Right students? So let us begin with the next continuation part of this chapter, that is types of chemical reactions. Types of chemical reactions. So in the types of chemical reactions, there are 4 types, students. The first one is chemical combination. Chemical combination reaction. The second one is chemical decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction. The third one is chemical displacement reaction, and the fourth one is chemical double displacement reaction. Okay students, so these are the 4 types of chemical reactions which we are going to discuss. Chemical combination, chemical decomposition, chemical displacement, and chemical double displacement. So let us study one by one in detail. The first one is chemical combination reaction. See the name students, with this only we can understand there is the combination of 2 or more reactants to produce a single product. Can you understand? With the names we can remember combination. Combining. What you are going to combine? 2 or more types of reactants you are going to combine so that you can get a single product. Right? See, A plus B gives AB. This is one general statement, students. What is this A plus B? These are reactants, right? And what about this AB? This is the product. A plus B. Can you see? Yes. A plus B are the reactants. So 2 reactants are going to combine with each other, and how many products you are going to get? A single product. So this type of chemical reactions are called as chemical combination reaction. Take down the definition, students. When 2 or more substances combine to form a single product, the reactions are called combination reactions. So this is the general example. Let us take few examples to understand the combination. First one, hydrogen reacts with oxygen to form water. Right students? So 2 reactants are combined with each other and you are going to get a single product. So this example we can take it as an example for combination reaction. See here, H2 plus O2, you are not getting H2O2. Combining means these two elements you combine, H2O2 now the equation is balanced. Right? Take one more example, students. Magnesium ribbon. When it undergoes the combustion reaction, nothing but when it reacts with the oxygen, you are going to get magnesium oxide, MgO. Right? Two reactants have combined, you got a single product. Right? Balance the equation. 2O2, 2 oxygen, Mg2. So let me write. Hope you are understanding? Yes. Next one, burning of a coal. Next example, burning of coal. Coal nothing but the carbon plus O2, which you are going to get CO2, carbon dioxide. Check the equations. Whenever you write the equations, students, your first work is you have to balance the equation. So carbon 1, oxygen 2, no problem. This equation is balanced itself. Right? So these are all the examples for chemical combination reaction. Okay? Still more examples. Ammonia, NH3, which reacts with HCl, right? Hydrogen chloride. You are going to get ammonium chloride, NH4Cl. Ammonium chloride. Is this equation balanced, students? Nitrogen 1. Can you see? Hydrogen 3 plus 1, 4. Hydrogen 4. Chlorine 1. Yes, this equation itself is balanced only. Right? See here, two reactants are there. How many products you are going to get? Single product. So this equation, we are going to take it as under combination reaction. Right? One more equation. Calcium oxide, nothing but called as the quicklime. When it reacts with water, what you are going to get? Calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. This how to read, students? CaOH twice. Calcium hydroxide. Okay, fine. Two reactants are there, single product is there, combination reaction. Right? Hope you are understanding? Yes. See, students, one more thing we can observe in this examples. Hydrogen plus oxygen, both are the elements. So two elements have combined, you are going to get one compound, that is water. Fine. Magnesium plus oxygen, two elements have combined, you got one compound. Okay. Carbon plus oxygen, two types of elements have combined, you got the carbon dioxide. Okay, it is one compound. Coming to this example, NH3. What is this? Itself is a compound? Yes. Here the elements are nitrogen, hydrogen, means already it is a compound, plus hydrochloride, hydrogen, chlorine, again it is one compound. So these two have combined to give you another product, another compound. Means what I want to say, students, two elements can combine to give you one compound. Two types of compounds can react to give you one new compound, or else one compound, one element can combine to give you the new product. Hope you are understanding. So not only reaction means combining of two types of elements. It may be two types of elements, it may be two types of compounds, or it may be compound and element. So totally, if they have combined the reactants, you are going to get a single product, then we are going to call it as combination reaction. Right, students? Understanding? Yes. In this chemical combination reaction, one more thing we have to learn, that is exothermic reactions. Where to write? Can I write this one? In this only we can understand one more, that is about exothermic reaction. Actually, maximum combination reactions are the exothermic reactions. What is this exothermic reaction? Yes, what is this exothermic reaction means? Take the quick line, calcium oxide. Okay, add the water. In my previous class also, we discussed while we did the balancing of the chemical equation. Take one test tube, add the calcium oxide, add water. Okay, what product is formed? Calcium hydroxide. Okay, which is called as the slaked lime. Fine. But if you touch that test tube, you will feel hot. Why you are feeling hot? Hot because there is a liberation of heat from the reaction. There is a liberation of heat from the reaction. That is what you feel the test tube hot, and this type of equations are called exothermic reaction. What is exo? Out. Thermal, heat. So exothermal, if heat liberates out, heat will come out after the reaction. Such type of reactions we are going to call as the exothermic reactions. Take down the definition, students. Exothermic reaction definition, it is reactions in which heat is released along with the formation of a products are called exothermic reactions. Okay, students? So for that example, you can take down this one. Calcium oxide plus water gives calcium hydroxide plus heat. I think you are familiar with the calcium hydroxide, students. Yes, this calcium hydroxide, this is slaked lime solution, what we are going to call. This we will use in whitewashing the walls. To make the whitewash to the walls, we will use the slaked lime. So what happens there? You have taken the slaked lime. This is not an example for combination reaction, just as extra information about the slaked lime. Okay, students? If you are taking calcium hydroxide, slaked lime, you are going to put it as a whitewash. What happens there? It reacts with the carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide which is present in the atmosphere, it reacts, and you are going to get calcium carbonate, CaCO3, and what happens? The water content present in the slaked lime, it will evaporate. So when it will be fully dry, the wall after 2 days, you are going to get a good shining. Right, students? So what happens there actually? How you are going to get the shining? That is because of this reaction. Calcium hydroxide, it will react with the carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate. That is what we will get the shining to the walls. That is what we will use calcium hydroxide in whitewashing the walls. Right, students? So this is not an example for combination I am telling you. Let us come back to the exothermic reaction. Few more examples we will discuss. Next one, burning of a natural gas. Burning of natural gas. So natural gas, nothing but the methane, CH4. Burning, nothing but it reacts with the oxygen. So when it reacts with oxygen, what are all the products you are going to get? Carbon dioxide, okay, carbon dioxide as well as water. carbon dioxide and water. Okay. Along with this, there is a liberation of energy. Combustion, nothing but you are going to get the energy, right? So for the combustion process, you have used the methane, nothing but it is called as one of the natural gas. So this methane, when combined with oxygen, you are going to get the carbon dioxide. Small amount of water will liberate out. But what is the main we are focusing? That is on the energy. So heat liberates out after this reaction. So this reaction, we can take it as an example for exothermic reaction. Understanding, students? Balance the equation. Carbon 1, oxygen 2 plus 1, 3. Okay. Hydrogen 4, hydrogen 2. So what I will do? Here, let me write 2. 2 2s are 4 hydrogen, 4 hydrogen. Now check the carbon. 2 plus 2. 4 it has become. Now what should I do? 2 2s are 4. Right, students? Yes, the equation is balanced. And this equation is an example for exothermic reaction as it liberates out the heat. Okay. These are all the examples. One best common example you can take for exothermic reaction, students. That is our respiration process. What is respiration? Already we have discussed in the biology chapter. What happens there? Already you have taken the food. Food is converted into glucose. That glucose will combine with the oxygen and you are going to get the energy. Right? So energy you are going to get nothing but in the heat form. That is also we can take it as an example for exothermic reaction. So our respiration also comes under exothermic reaction. Take down the equation. Glucose C6H12O6 plus oxygen what you have in here. When these two will combine with each other, what you are going to get? Carbon dioxide, water plus energy. Right? Balance the equation, students. Balance yourself afterwards. So glucose plus oxygen products okay, but at last on what we are going to concentrate? Energy liberates out. Nothing but our respiration process also is an example for exothermic reaction. Right, students? Not only this vegetables and all will leave it to decompose, no. So that decomposition process, after decomposition you are going to get the compost. But there a small amount of heat liberates out. So nothing but that also we can take it as an example for combination reaction. Right, students? So sorry, not combination reaction, exothermic reaction. Right? So under one heading we have discussed two equations. One is combination reaction. Two reactants with a single product. That is called combination reaction. After the reaction, if the heat liberates out, then that is called as the exothermic reaction. Hope you are clear, students. So like this, two types we find under one heading. Okay. So in the next class, we will discuss the second type of chemical reaction. Take down the homework, students. First question. What is chemical combination? What is chemical combination? Give three examples. Examples in the sense you have to write the equations. That two balanced equations you have to write. Okay. So write. Give an example. Give three examples. Second question. What is exothermic reaction? What is exothermic reaction? Give two examples. Give two examples. Okay, students, this much you make it perfect. Then we will start with the next type of reaction in our next class. Okay, students, thank you. Have a wonderful day.